One of the people that got a lot of backlash from academic supporters for how they covered this Jay-Z situation is the Breakfast Club. So obviously Jay-Z was included in the Epstein file. Somebody sent in a tip to the FBI hotline claiming Jay-Z, Harvey Weinstein.
Wait, who is this though that Jay-Z owned? Is that Aaliyah? Because wasn't Aaliyah like 15?
There's was at an Epstein mansion and
crazy.
Jay-Z watched them get violated.
Whoa.
Well, the Breakfast Club covered it, and how they covered it, a lot of people had an issue with. All the backlash stemmed from this Charlamagne the God Donkey of the Day segments. And I don't even think the audience had an issue with what Charlamagne the God said. I think they had an issue with Charlamagne the God being the one who said it.
Anyway, I mean, the DOJ Deputy AG Todd Blanche said the files do not currently provide enough credible prosecutable evidence to bring new charges against other figures. I would say, well, if you take out all the credible prosecutable evidence before you release the files, of course they don't have enough credible prosecutable evidence, okay? But I want to get to the Pusha T.
They redacted and show and cut out so much words and evidence and all that stuff. It's like if you take the evidence out, I see what he's saying. Of course you don't got no damn
Jay-Z, Eminem of it all, because that's what went crazy on my algorithm. And I have questions. I have one question. There's one question for the room. What do hate more? Reading or accountability? What y'all think?
I'm sure Charlamagne the God and the Breakfast Club host are like, bro, we're making so much sense. It's common sense. Why are we getting so much backlash? That's because they're kind of avoiding, you know, a very simple principle here, which is if you can't criticize somebody, you lose your right to defend them. Or at least when you do defend them, it looks really weird.
It look weird.
You look compromised. You look bought out. Right? It's not a good look. Like when Van Lathan and others exposed Jay-Z and Roc Nation for contacting TMZ to run a fake story on Colin Kaepernick to make Colin Kaepernick look bad and take the heat off Jay-Z for working with the NFL.
That's
the
crazy.
Breakfast Club said nothing.
Anyway, I mean, the DOJ Deputy AG Todd Blanche said the files do not currently provide enough credible prosecutable evidence to bring new charges against other figures. I would say, well, if you take out all the credible prosecutable evidence before you release the files, of course they don't have enough credible prosecutable evidence, okay? But I want to get to the Pusha T, Jay-Z, Eminem of it all, because that's what went crazy on my algorithm. And I have questions. I have one question. There's one question for the room. What do niggas hate more? Reading or accountability? I think reading as well, okay? I don't understand why y'all are so quick to want to tear our own down without doing just a little bit of research.
Remember what I said in the beginning? Is not what they say, is who's saying it.
Let me ask y'all this question, though. So, you know how niggas will be like, because niggas be saying that about me sometimes, like, oh, all you do is tear down black people. No, I tear down wrong. You don't get a pass because you black and I'm black. You don't get a pass. If that was Aaliyah, I just did some research. Jay-Z was born in 1969. Aaliyah was born in 1979, and she died in 2001. Y'all know I like putting y'all on the stuff that can, you know, make your life easier. This video is brought to you and sponsored by Anson Belt and Buckle. Designer belts are for the birds. They cost all this money. They still rip. You got these tiny holes in them. They barely fit. Forget that, man. Anson Belt and Buckle comes with 3 belts and 3 buckles, so you got a total of 9 different combinations. Anson has a special technology that makes every belt fit everybody. Now, they're a family-run company that's been around since 2009. And like I said, they completely changed how a belt should work. Now, instead of these dumb holes that be in all these other belts, Anson comes with their own technology. It's a micro-adjustable track system with quarter-inch adjustments. Especially for all y'all to be walking around with your pants on the ground. Maybe if you had a belt that worked, your pants wouldn't be half off your knees, man. So instead of owning a bunch of different belts, you can just own one belt with a bunch of different combinations that not only do they go with every outfit, but they also provide comfort while still looking fresh. Did I tell y'all that the belt adjusts with you throughout the day? Backed by more than 40,000 5-star reviews and a lifetime guarantee, Anson Belt and Buckle just makes sense. So since Anson Belt and Buckle is sponsoring today's video, when you click that link in the description or when you scan this QR code and start building your box set, you'll get 2 bonus pieces, a buckle and a strap, completely free. That's 3 buckles and 3 straps that can all uniquely be mixed into 9 different combinations. My guy, it's an exclusive deal that you won't get anywhere else. So click that link in the description and upgrade your belt game today. So depending on when that picture was, she died at 24 years old. So depending on when that picture was, that nigga might be a weirdo. Very possible he's a weirdo. He's 10 years older than her. So, like, I don't stop, my moral compass don't stop at black people. Because you black, oh, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Or, oh, I'm not going to say nothing because you black even though you was touching kids. Like, that's not how it goes, bro. It's just not how it goes.
So far, they've really said nothing wrong. I took a look at the Epstein reading. I got somewhat backlash for covering it. But when I read it, I'm like, bruh, this chick says she got abducted 7 times. This was 1996. It don't really seem like there's any real, tangible, empirical evidence that exists here that shows that Jay-Z was involved in nasty stuff with Epstein.
Right.
I just didn't see enough. But I can say that because I've been very critical of Jay-Z over the years, right? I've done multiple stories on Rock Nation. But when Charlamagne the God and them saying it's hard to explain. It just come across as compromise, bought out. My family told me that life is 99.9% perception and 0.1% reality.
Yeah.
Like, the facts matter, but how people perceive the facts is what really matters.
Right.
So the Breakfast Club saying, man, y'all like to tear down your own. They're 100% right. Black media, hip-hop media, black folks, we tear down our own, and we got a problem with that. But the leaders of tearing down our own can't have that stance.
Right.
Like, yo, if there was a white nationalism, if there was a Ku Klux Klan, white supremacy Hall of Fame, the Breakfast Club would probably get inducted. Nobody has done more destruction. Nobody has destroyed black careers more than the Breakfast Club. Can you think about over the years how many careers the donkey of the day has destroyed. Think about over the years, like when Joe Budden came to like the Breakfast Club after, I guess, beating, like the DV charges, and the Breakfast Club spent about an hour interviewing Joe Budden, bringing that up.
Right.
Almost every other question. So the Breakfast Club has done more damage to black careers than anybody else. So the fact that they are now trying to chastise people for saying, hold on, Jay-Z, this is weird. This already confirms our sneaky suspicion of you.
Okay, by the way, I saw way more headlines about Pusha T and Jay-Z than I did Eminem, but that's not surprising because we love tearing our own down. Even though when you're talking hip-hop, Eminem is one of us, okay? But I don't even like the headlines I saw of him, all right? Connecting Pusha T, Jay-Z, and Eminem to something like the Epstein files? Come on, man. Okay, listen, for everyone who may not know, let me explain to you. Mentions of these artists didn't come from Epstein's personal records. They didn't come from reports supported by law enforcement. Okay, these stories came from a crisis intake report, a public hotline submission, a tip that some random person called in from 2019. They aren't backed by court findings, indictments, confirmed evidence. And if you actually read the stories, they just simply don't make any sense. Okay, what the hell would Jay-Z be doing with Harvey Weinstein and Attorney General William Barr in 1996? That was the year his first album came out. Do you really think Pusha T in 2007 was hanging around Harvey Weinstein and was one of the victim's handlers?
Yeah, that makes sense. But then you also have to say, why was Jay-Z and Harvey Weinstein so cool in the first place?
Exactly.
Like the Harvey Weinstein allegations didn't start when Harvey Weinstein got arrested. Right. The entire industry knew that Harvey Weinstein was a creep. The industry knew that Harvey Weinstein was a weirdo.
Exactly.
Right? Harvey Weinstein and his transgressions was a well-known
fact
thing in the industry. Yeah. Everybody knew about it.
Exactly.
And Jay-Z was hanging out with Harvey Weinstein probably like up until Harvey Weinstein got arrested.
Come on.
So, again, we could say, man, the 1996 thing, Jay-Z and Harvey Weinstein probably wasn't kicking it or hanging out in 1996. Jay-Z probably wasn't in Epstein's mansion in Florida doing nasty things in 1996. We get that. But
It still makes it's still some reasons to be fishy, gang. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, when I see how close him and Harvey Weinstein was, it's like, gang, okay. Like, that's freaky, that's weird.
To critique and bring up the things that make Jay-Z look bad, then you lose your right to defend him. Right? I can say the 1996 thing is horrible, but then I can also say, hold on, Jay-Z being friends with Harvey Weinstein, Jay-Z being cool with Harvey Weinstein, well up until Harvey Weinstein.
Would you be friends with a nigga who you know be touching motherfuckers and be doing weird, freaky shit? I would.
Thing got arrested is foul because Harvey Weinstein was known as an industry weirdo for years.
Right.
Jay-Z had no problem hanging out with a known predator.
Exactly.
For years.
Exactly.
Nobody is going to talk about that. The endless of pictures, the endless of business they have done together.
Exactly. All you outlets know that people don't read past headlines. So if you put Pusha T, Jay-Z, Eminem in the Epstein files, everybody is going to run with it. And I just be having to sit back and think, do we realize how much we are getting played, okay? Whenever the powers that be want to deflect from what they got going on, they will always throw meat to the blacks, okay? Because they know nobody controls the algorithm like black people, all right? Why do you think they like utilizing black influencers, black rappers, black artists? Because nobody controls the algorithm like we do. Right. Nobody gets people going like us. Oh, Epstein files coming out? Okay, put out some of the stuff from the DOJ tip line. There's some big names in there, and it will be good this weekend because Pusha T is nominated for all types of awards at the Grammys this year, and people on social media, by people, I mean Drake fan pages, will have a field day with this, and they will talk about this so much that it will keep us out of the algorithm. Do we not understand how black culture is being used to protect the agendas of the elite? Okay, Epstein files come out Friday. Don Lemon and Georgia Fort. Black journalists get arrested. President Obama gets threatened with jail time. And just for a little razzle-dazzle, Jay-Z, Pusha T, Eminem, and the Epstein files. All to get your algorithm focused off the relationship between Jeffrey Epstein and some of the most powerful people in this world. And sadly, it worked.
Yeah, but it don't really, I don't know. People be running with that shit too loosely, gang. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Black people don't know them other motherfuckers. You feel me? That's all it is. It's not the fact that niggas just wanna, it's just the fact that a lot of time black people don't be knowing them other niggas that he was supposed to been doing freaky shit with. But I know Jay-Z though, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I go though.
But listen, when you're black and successful, it comes with the territory. And as my therapist tells me often, you can't have your success without the problems that come with it. And sadly, unserious journalism is one of those problems. Please give all these unserious journalists who just ran with the Pusha T, Eminem, Jay-Z is in the Epstein file story the biggest hee-haw.
Nothing Charlamagne the God said was wrong per se, but look at the reaction. One person says, the left is tap dancing like an MF now. Somebody also said, that he's part of the system that covers up for the elites, LOL.
Exactly.
He is being used to protect the elite. What the F he on?
Exactly.
I don't think Charlamagne the God had a common sense take, but because it's Charlamagne the God and iHeart, whatever they have to say about Jay-Z, people automatically think they're compromised.
Exactly.
One person says, quick to defend Jay-Z, boy, you're a compromise. Somebody also says, donkey of the day goes to Charlamagne. You see what I'm talking about?
Again, because at the end of the day, bro, iHeart Media, Rock Nation, all that shit is intertwined. So it's like we know for a fact you're not going to get on there and say shit wrong about Jay-Z in the first place. Because we not stupid. Niggas don't be as slow as y'all be thinking, bro. We not stupid. We know how much money is how much business is intertwined. We know how close Jay-Z is with these people at iHeartRadio. And that's who y'all work for. And it's your job. So if your boss come in there and say, we ain't saying nothing bad about Jay-Z, or your ass gonna get fired, or you can take your goofy ass on somewhere, you're going to do that. If your boss say, we're not talking about this topic, y'all ain't talking about it. Period. So it's like, what you saying is cool, but like he's saying, who it's coming from ain't really the nigga that's like, everybody gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, he right. Like, no, we gonna be like, yeah, true. But we not gonna expect you to say nothing bad about Jay-Z in the fucking first place.
I thought Charlamagne the God had a pretty common sense take. I think Charlamagne the God is correct, right? That, the Jay-Z accusations is sketchy. There's a lot of other things that took place in that Epstein files that we should be paying attention to, right? There's a lot of nasty things that took place that we should, be raising our eyebrows on, right?
For sure.
There's a lot of leaders, a lot of billionaires. Elon Musk, asking Epstein, hey, bruh, when's the wildest party I want to come? We should be looking at that instead of Jay-Z. But we look at Jay-Z because obviously, like those are the names that resonate more with us in our community.
Mm-hmm.
Akademiks cooked them, bruh. Akademiks just cooked them, bruh. Yo, now it's unclear if this is a direct response to the Breakfast Club, but this came out shortly after the Breakfast Club aired. Akademiks wrote, none of our favorite podcasters finna discuss why the F billionaires emailing about Jay-Z and these other accusations that came out in a U.S. Department of Justice disclosure that they had to create a law for us to get. Yet, they talk about every non-provable gossip situation said.
See, I ain't know that. Jay-Z is in other accusations that came out. But we only talking about the shit that's non-credible, basically. We only talking about the gossip, but apparently it's credible shit. See, I didn't know that.
Bruh. Yo, Ak, you cooking. And every other gossip, they touching. Angela Yee literally had a segment called the Rumor
Report. Yeah.
Where all they did was discuss gossip and rumors, and there was nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
But when it comes to Jay-Z, how dare you guys touch on something that's not...
That was a great point.
Huh?
You're right, bro. They talk about everybody else that is in rumors and gossip and all this shit. That's what y'all do. That's what the Breakfast Club is, bro. It's a motherfucking talk show where y'all talk about what's going on and what's headlining and shit. But as soon as it's Jay-Z, oh no, man, how dare us do that?
Provable. How dare you? I mean, we don't have evidence. We don't have footage of Jay-Z actually doing this. We don't have the 1996 footage from the Florida mansion of Jay-Z with Epstein and Harvey Weinstein. How could you? All right, now, bro. Unless you have 4K evidence, you can't talk about it no more, man.
Exactly.
These folks is crazy, man. Akademiks also continue, and Ak says, ninjas wanted the Epstein files. Oh, hold on. We got to, Ak is cooking. We got to read this slowly. Ninjas wanted the Epstein files and client list till they seen their mans in it. Now they think it's, Ak is cooking, and when he hopped on stream,
look how ugly it's
in it. Now they think it's,
Stop it.
Stupid.
Get some help.
Ak is cooking, and when he hopped on stream, he called them out by name. But what Ak is saying here is, like the Breakfast Club and others, they're probably going to talk about the Epstein files, and they're going to address the stuff that they know they could probably defend Jay-Z on, which is, I mean, it's not credible. It was a random tip hotline. But they won't touch on the things that are credible, which is the pictures, the accusations, the Foxy Brown, Beyonce, Aaliyah. They won't touch on those things. They won't touch on Aaliyah because they understand it don't make them look good.
Child predator.
I know she not talking, nigga. Bitch, ain't your husband?
FBI, open up!
Ain't your husband like a rapist? Fuck, you better get your goofy ass on, lady.
Hey, all y'all niggas who love comment on me, bro. Hey, everybody, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Hey, let me signal here. Hey. I seen everybody do think pieces on supposedly a non-existent event that didn't happen, but I seen everybody role playing on podcasts what is happening if I got slapped or not, which it didn't happen, but whatever, cool. I'll let y'all rock with that, but I need all of y'all to keep the same energy and talk about this. Joe Budden, I can't wait to watch your next podcast. I need to, Wednesday can't come quick enough. This picture look crazy.
That look crazy.
If I watch the next Joe Budden podcast and y'all don't put this picture up and be
what
like,
year was it?
This looked like a preteen boy with a grown-ass man and this shit was wrong, I know y'all biased. Wayno, I need you to talk about this one. Wayno,
is that not Aaliyah?
Talk about this one.
Is that Aaliyah?
Whack 100. Everybody. The company, man. Elliot Wilson. Elliot. There's no more Drake news coming for you, brother. This is what you need to talk about. This don't look right, gang. Elliot, why does this picture look like this? I need you to talk about Old Man Hove. Like, why does picture look like this? What is this?
She was 17.
And bro, she look like she middle school, gang. Hey, Ebro, I need you to talk about this one.
Those pictures is from 2000. Rockaway started in 99. She was 21 years old.
Charlamagne, I know you got 200 million, but you need to use 200 million reasons to
Somebody said, I don't know. People saying she wasn't 20.
figure out why this picture, this ain't a good look.
Now, obviously, the Breakfast Club, I think, is the first one to discuss it out of who Akademiks named.
I don't know.
But, you know, the Breakfast Club did what they usually do, which is like nitpick, right? Like, for example, the last time they covered Nicki Minaj going off on Jay-Z, what the Breakfast Club did was they covered the parts of Nicki Minaj's rant that they feel like they could debunk. But then the other stuff she says, knowing that it was 100% true,
right?
Like how Jay-Z snaked out Colin Kaepernick, he snaked out like a lot of people.
They ain't gonna talk about
They
that.
refuse to cover that. They refuse to cover Jay-Z and his son. Like they refuse to cover all of that, but they would nitpick what they cover. And it's like, bruh, at some point it's like, all right, man, like we're sick and tired of it, bruh. Like, yo, if y'all gonna cover Jay-Z, cover all of it. Don't nitpick the things you feel like, you know, like you can defend him on.
Right.
Like this Epstein stuff, yeah. You know, like the tip to the hotline, is it 100% credible? It's not.
No, but if it could be a video come out, I bet y'all won't talk about it. It could be a clear 4K video of him doing some weird freaky shit. Y'all ain't gonna talk about it. So it's like, then just don't talk about the nigga at all then. And then get on here and act like you higher than thou and you just so for black people and they trying to trick us and all that shit. Like, y'all ain't have rumor reports. Like, y'all, Jess Hilarious talk about gossip every day on that fucking show. I don't even watch it, and I know that.
Nitpicking, all right? They chose to cover that instead of covering the entire Nicki Minaj rant on like Jay-Z last night, you know, where she brought up a lot of compelling points. But y'all let me know in the comment section.
I didn't even see the rant. Like I said yesterday, bro, I don't know who or what or when or why or how, but I know for a damn certain fact that it's a lot of weird, freaky motherfuckers doing a lot of weird, freaky shit.